There we go. Hello, everyone. I'm back. What's this Joker want?
Can I bounce some ideas off you?
No. Oh, it's a Halloween thing. Alright. No one else is going to harass me. Alright, so... what should we do today? We should still focus on quests. An elder eel. Alright. Look at that. Alright, so I have to get and I have to figure out how to get all these. Alright. That says a midnight floatfish. Using the where? See all this stuff. I swear to God, this game just gives you shit so much. I'm full. Junk. Damn it. Alright, so we need to sell some stuff. Alright, got a bunch of that stuff. Let's get rid of some of that. Alright, we can actually use that though. Alright. Alright, alright. Here's some junk. I think I need to build more to my tower. Ooh. Alright. Alright. Don't know what these are for, but alright. I just pretty much placing these down because I just want to get rid of them. There we go. I'm pretty sure I placed them somewhere else. I just don't remember where. Alright, what's the time? 6 a.m. Alright. Trying to figure out which one I can fish for. Can't get that one. Is that angelfish? Angelfish works. There. Okay, alright. What bait? Glowworm. Do I have a glowworm? No, I don't have glowworm. Below. Remember when I played this game, they didn't have these slots. Back in my day. Alright. Let's go fish. So what we're trying to get is we're trying to get an angelfish. This little angelfish here. Now you can get it from 3 a.m. to 9 p.m. So it's probably the best one to go for. Ooh. What I've noticed is when I yawn, my chest hurts. Which is very annoying, because I yawn. Very frustrating. So it says, according to this, it's like up here. Here. Now, I don't know how rare it is. Oh, actually, it helps if I put the glowworm on. I have completely forgotten how to use bait. I think you just have to have it in your inventory. Oh, there you go. Cool. God. You can tell I haven't played this game for a while. Concentrate. This is the worst bit. Streaming and fishing. What's the yellow? There's never been yellow before. Yellow shit. Alright. It was never yellow, it was just red and green. That was the two colors before. Why is there a new color? Fishing's really different. I didn't know they changed that mechanic. It's not telling me that I need to do anything special, just this. This could end up just being 2 hours of me fishing, by the way. Warning everyone now. Oh, angelfish. There you go. Alright, now I have to go back to... Who am I going back to? Heckler. Alright. Hey, Ramona. How are you doing? Come on. Oh, it's your new PC. Or your laptop or whatever. Lincoln's back and running, loving my UPC. But I'm upset I had to buy it. Well, that's how capitalism works. That's alright, it'll last you. As long as you read it right. It is... Yeah. Oh, tilt in the... Why'd you have to... I mean, what other way was there to get a PC? Or are you just upset the fact that you just bought one in general? Oh god, I can't start yawning sometimes.
Seeing you is akin to catching a new fish. Ooh,
Well, what am I supposed to do?
Compounds my aloneness.
I've caught an angelfish. It's actually just... Okay, I screwed up. I've picked the choice that I have to get an Elderoo eel. Which is only available from 3 AM to 6 AM and 6 PM to 3 AM. God damn it, what's the time now? It's 9 AM. Alright, so I've got to wait a little bit. Well, that's annoying. Hey, love. Hey, Dave, hope you're doing the best again. I am. Well, I couldn't access any of the Steam games, and that would mean I have to buy a storybook again on your console, which is no way to, and I had no way to play Dinkum. So I was forced to use the controller to fish in Palia versus mouse, which control hurts my thumbs. Ah, okay. So in order for you to play games that you enjoy, you have to get a laptop. That's fair. That's fair enough. Alright, I'm just going to search for pixie berries. Starred pixie berries. And until it's 3... Oh, I have to wait for 6 PM. In game time. Which is very annoying to do. I really want a nap and I just woke up. You know the annoying thing about having a heart condition is just constantly being tired. The problem is every time I freaking bring it up with the coordinators, they're just like, well, yeah, you have a heart condition. And it's like, fuck's sake. I don't like time things. Sometimes it takes a while. Yeah, and also I've got ADHD. I forget that I'm doing things, like I'm waiting for something like that, and then I start getting preoccupied on something else, and then I don't end up doing it. I want to just become... This is one of those days I just wish I was a full-time streamer earning a fuckload, so I can just, like, do nothing. Not need to do my job, and just play games all day. I wouldn't say do nothing. I mean, being a streamer is not exactly doing nothing. You have to be entertaining, and there's no way I'm going to be doing that. Hi, Spy. How are you going? Right, wish you could be full-time streamer. I'll be a full-time streamer, but I'll be the most, like, grumpy full-time streamer ever. I'll be like, ugh, fuck's sake. I don't want to do this. Hubby had a heart fib surgery, didn't fix the issues, now his problem is back. Oh, sorry to hear that. I mean, I've got a machine in my heart to keep my heart going, and I know I have to assume that things would have been a lot worse if they didn't do that. Oh my god, all the servers are down on websites, what the heck. Yeah, look, so basically, Amazon servers went down. Last night New Zealand time. Here you go. Amazon Web Servers outage disrupts major apps and streaming platforms. So basically, it's effective anything. So Amazon, on top of their just selling products and stuff, they offer a basic service. So a lot of apps use this server space, and so basically, things keep crashing for them. And Twitch is owned by what? Amazon. So yeah, YouTube isn't. YouTube's owned by Google. So, and they have their own service. So that's why the world is screwed, because we're all controlled by Amazon or Google. Luckily, your Prime hasn't stopped. Well, I mean, your Prime wouldn't stop because it's, you know, it's a service, not really a thing that's running on a server. It's got database. If the database got wiped, then you maybe you're in trouble. It's okay. I like Grumpy. You're the only one. Love. I swear I'm surprised my girlfriend hasn't murdered me by this point. She puts up with a lot in terms of me just being a grumpy sort. And the problem is my breath is starting to smell bad because my mouth bleeds all the time, which apparently leads to bad breath. So I need to make sure I brush my teeth a lot, like a lot more. It's just all these stupid little things I didn't want to do in my life. I was watching a Prime video last night and kept getting disconnected. My friend told me what happened. Yeah, that would have been annoying. Luckily, I have a Plex server, so I typically got all my stuff on there. So I don't have any streaming services that I have to rely on. Got all my files nice and digitally catalogued. I don't suppose anyone's got a shiny pixie berry thingy. No, can you... I don't know how to... I don't know how to bring it up. Oh. Is there a way to... Like a shiny... you can't ask for shiny stuff. Damn it. That's annoying. I need a shiny pixie berry thingy. Or fit for a queen quest. I've been doing this one for like weeks now. To be fair, I only play it once a week, so... At least you admit you're grumpy. Most people don't admit it. Just, you know, will barely find anyone in game. Everyone is doing the Ruby glitch. What's the Ruby glitch? Ubisoft is down here too. That doesn't surprise me. Ubisoft uses a lot of Amazon and stuff. But yeah, what's the Ruby glitch? Yeah. Unlimited star rubies that sell for almost 1k for one. How do you do the glitch? And that will screw up their economy. Ruby glitch. You into one of the temples over and over and over again. Dig in front of some stairs. That doesn't sound fun. That sounds incredibly boring. Oh, is it Elderwood? I haven't seen it in ages. Well, this is Elderwood, yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry, I missed your comment there, Spy. What is this map? I forget you are. Yeah, I'm in Elderwood. I'm trying to find a pixie berry. A starred pixie berry. And that was just a normal pixie berry. That wasn't a starred pixie berry. I'm looking for a starred pixie berry. And I've been looking for it for fucking days. You know, next Monday is a public holiday. Auto mod don't like me, Dave. Why does that like you? I didn't see it. All I saw, the last thing you said, love, is unlimited star rupees that sell for almost 6k for one, and then the next comment you said was ruby glitch. You go into one of the temples over and over again, and dig in front of some stairs. Lame. And then you go, oh my god, I didn't mean it like that. And then you said, Automod don't like me. What do you mean you didn't mean it like that? It is lame. I don't like it. Haven't unlocked mine yet. Still at the very beginning of the game. Oh, well, you're more than welcome to join the Cult of Dave if you want. No one ever is on for the Cult of Dave no more. It will be named the same. I wonder if I could, because in Dreamlight Valley you can have teams now, so we're going to be calling that the Cult of Dave. But I'm worried that they're going to ban the word cult. I think it thinks I sent a bad word. I didn't see it. Love my auto queue mod. Hold on. I don't know how to check that. Oh, there. Oh, you said hoe. There's a starred ruby you can hoe up in the fire temple. So yeah, you did send a bad word. You sent hoe. H-O-E. There you go, I'll allow it. I will allow it. So you did technically say a bad word-ish. You shouldn't have told me, I could have just deleted it, but nah. Nah, you want to hoe up it in this joint. Love's new name is Ho. Nah, that's just me. Sorry. I think that's a little bit too far, Dave. Even for me. Stop it. Kind of like Facebook moderators have proven tonight. Yeah, I know. I just don't. No one ever says bad things in here, to be honest. You gotta use that. You gotta use that tool, my bad. Nah, it's alright. It's fine. I never do it. I mean, normally we've got Yasmin or Mr. Tanker in here, and they handle all that stuff, because I'm really bad at it. Because, I mean, it's hard to play and just keep an eye on, like, all that kind of stuff. And I don't really care what people say in here. I didn't even know I had that word restriction on it. This is annoying. Yeah, that's why Twitch added it for moderation. Normal basis, I do have truck mouth, but not in people's channel. Well, I mean, to be honest, here we're all kind of adults. I mean, once in a while my niece comes in, but she finds the games I play pretty boring, so I don't suspect she will be in here, but I mean, I can't see any reason to ban anything. The youngest person that regularly comes in here is Mr. Tanker, and he's a mod. He's like, what, 15 now, I think? All fine. You can just say whatever. As long as you're not a dick, it's fine. I'm getting more lucid with what I'm saying as well, recently. I'm 35, so I think I'm okay. I'm 37. I feel old. The best thing about having a heart condition and being 37 is I'm basically the youngest. So it reminds me how young I am when I go there every single time. Old, almost 60. Yeah, I know. There's always going to be someone that's older, or there's always going to be someone that's younger than you. You should never compare yourself to other people. Yada yada yada. I know. Still doesn't stop the fact that it feels that way. You're 33. Well, everyone's 33, aren't they? Good for you. You guys are the youngest ones here. Bloody 33-year-olds. Spy and Love, the youngest ones here. Fair enough. With the heart condition, I do definitely. I definitely feel older with heart condition. It fucks me up. Imagine, like, never drinking again at 37. I don't know that, that sounds like I'm an alcoholic, but it's just like one of those things, you always wanted a drink at your wedding. I'm never going to be able to do that now. I'm going to have a drink at my daughter's whatever. That's never going to happen. The little things that you kind of like, you never think about until they're taken away from you. But it looks like a Teen Jones to some people in real life. When I get cut, it's hilarious. Yeah, my partner basically keeps on being accused of being 17 and getting asked for ID. She's about my age, so. Oh, she's 7 years? 6 years younger than me. 5 years younger than me? She's younger than me. I don't drink, but sometimes I drink here and there. Yeah, exactly. That's what I kind of meant by that, so. Like, I love rum. I think rum is like a really delicious drink. I just can't drink it again. I mean, my partner says, like, once you get a heart, you should be fine. But, I mean, part of me, I don't know. I don't know if I feel comfortable doing that. Your husband is 11 years older than you. Or in his 40s. I mean, yeah, I mean, gets to, like, at the point, age difference doesn't really matter. It's just about, yeah. Once you pass I would say once you pass your 25, age doesn't really matter as long as you're not going down. If you're going up, it's fine. If you're going down in age, then no, it's not good. But I mean, it's a debate that I don't think we should get into. Alright, I'm stuck in this hole. What have I done here? Been together for almost 16 years, married for 12. Wait a second. Wait a second, love. But doesn't that mean he was 30? So you were 19, he was 30. So that age difference, I feel like it's not appropriate at that point. I mean, it's good that it worked out. Just, I don't know. That feels like too much of an age gap at that age, at 19. You don't know who you are at 19. Well, most people do. Statistically, most people don't. Everyone's different, though, so I shouldn't really judge. Hi, Desmond. I haven't seen you for a while. How you doing? I don't drink either. It's a struggle. I was 7 months sober, and I effed up my 1 year sobriety last year. I'm doing better. Oh, well, good. Congratulations for the 7 months, but don't beat yourself up too much. I mean, you're trying to quit an addiction. So you should never bash yourself for fucking up. Life happens. And if you beat yourself up after every mistake, you'll probably be dead because you beat yourself up. Well, I was probably the most mature 19-year-old you ever met. I went through some shit. Need to grow up. Yeah, a lot of people that have, you know, some trauma tend to grow up fairly quickly. I will still probably die on the hill of that age gap at that age. Probably not the best. Just because of my own experience, but... like, it really matters at this point. It doesn't really matter at this point. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm glad it worked out at the end of the day. As long as you're happy. Alright, I have to keep on the time, so once it's 9 o'clock. The oldest door is 15. Oh god, I couldn't imagine a teenager. Teenager at 33, god. That I personally wouldn't be able to handle it. You think my heart's bad now? God, I don't think I would be living right now if I had a teenager. You got two teenagers, 13, 15, and 11. Damn. I wouldn't be able to do that. I wouldn't be able to do that. You had them very... a 20? Got the math right? Yeah, 20. You had your first one at 20. Trying to do quick math. Yeah, I just... I don't know. I think I'm just different. Maybe I'm different, but I just couldn't imagine having kids like at 20. Can't even imagine having kids now. I don't even know if I want kids. I think after what I'm currently going through and knowing what I'm going to be going through for the rest of my life, I don't think I could put my kids through that. Like, whatever kid I bring into this world, we're going to have to explain to them that I could die. Like, at any moment. Yeah, I don't think I could do that to a kid. Yeah, my dad's parents had the age gap too. My nana was 17 when she met grandpa at 27. Your great grandpa didn't improve, but my nan was expecting my dad. My nan was expecting my dad in 1954. Yeah, the 50s are a little bit different. How I see it, at least I was considered adult when I got. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know, there's nothing wrong with the ultimate solution. I think it just comes with hearing the horror stories of older men taking advantage of younger women. I think that's what it comes down to, and it's sadly a thing in society. It's nothing specifically about you. It's just in the general terms of that there have been more negatives and positives that have come out that those kind of relationships. And if someone turns to say, "Oh, trust me, I'm different," it's hard to, because it's just that's what pretty much everyone says. I find it interesting that people having their kids in 20s. I mean, yeah, it depends on where they are in life. If they're pretty well established in their careers and everything like that, it makes sense. But I definitely was not in a situation in my 20s to have a kid. My husband did? Oh no, that was a bad typo, love. Didn't prowl on me, it was me. Yeah, I know. It's more talking from a general sense of, like, statistically, this is what happens. It's got nothing to do with you personally. It's just you're an anomaly, and an ugly thing. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Hopefully you understand what I'm getting at. My dad talks about his parents all the time. 50s were a different time, especially in England. My dad's parents had to be married before my dad was born. 7 years later, his sister was born. Wait. My dad's parents had to be married before my dad was born. So yeah, because he didn't want to be a bastard. 7 years later, my sister was born. I mean, bastards are so common nowadays. Everyone's a Jon Snow, let's be honest. Well, my kids, well taken care of me, trust me, your husband. Done it with all... Yeah, I'm not doubting any of that, don't worry. I'm not doubting anything like that. I hope you just take it, everything I see it as in, like, normally it ends up bad. You've just proven otherwise. There's nothing about you personally. I don't know you well enough to be able to judge. I'm just saying, normally that kind of age gap doesn't end well. How do I delete something out of my Dinkum pockets? I don't think you can delete something. You can drop it by like dragging it and just like moving it off screen, so you drop it on the ground. The other option is you can sell it. To actually get rid of it, just sell it. My kiddos are buttholes sometimes, but they don't go without. Yeah. I don't know why you're still hammering on this. I believe you. Don't worry. There's no... I'm not doubting any of that stuff. Don't worry. It's starting to reach a point where, like, you're trying to convince someone that's already convinced and overselling it. I'll leave. Sorry. No, don't leave! Why are you leaving? Oh, love. That wasn't a personal attack. I don't know you well enough to do a personal attack on it. I was just speaking in general terms. Which yourself admitted that sometimes it doesn't. Those kind of relationships don't go well. I'm not saying yours didn't, or whether your relationship is bad or good. It's just the nature of some of those relationships. I didn't mean any offense. I'm sorry. I really wish I knew where this thing is. Alright, so if I look at the handy dandy map, it's going to be over here, so I have to get over there. Where am I now? Where am I? Oh, I'm all the way here. Alright. Get over here. It wasn't you, I was more making points saying I don't understand why people have kids since 20. Ah, okay, at that point. Sorry, it was different conversation. Yeah, I mean, because at the end of the day, most people have, you know, it all comes down to your personal experience. Like me personally, in my 20s, I wouldn't be able to support a kid. I don't know how I would ever be able to support a kid. But your situation was different than when I was. I mean, you sound like you were in a healthy, stable relationship at 20, which is something I never had when I was in my 20s. So it all comes down to your personal experience. So that's why some people I don't understand having kids in your 20s, because their experience in their 20s was probably a lot different than your experience, because you were, if I've interpreted this right, you were with a partner your entire 20s. So your 20s was completely different than statistically, most modern day 20-year-olds. And so people only know what they know. Yeah, before the age gap, my parents went through, my great-grandparents made them marry. To be honest, my grandpa died before me and my brother were born, so 40 years ago. When I was born, my dad's mum didn't want to know me. Never met her. My dad couldn't even go to her funeral because I was in hospital from a surgery. Nan dying was the worst timing. I remember when I was in hospital and I had the blood clot, when it moved, it was the same day my uncle died. And unfortunately, because of my situation, I never got to go to his funeral. He was my favorite uncle. Sometimes timing can just be a bitch, really. Sometimes timing can be a bitch. Alright. So I want to try and get this Elderoo eel. No worries, I'm not offended, Dave. I get your point. But I'm sorry if you thought I was pushing you to believe me. It just made it seem that way. It was kind of like, what's the interpretation? Where someone's like claiming they're not racist by pointing out they've got a black friend. It's like, alright, you don't need to try. I believe you, first off. That kind of deal. It just sounded that way to me. It definitely. I don't believe it was your intention. It's just that's how it came off. That's all. We're all having a friendly conversation here. There's not. Hopefully, no offense taken or given. All right, so it's apparently here. That was mine, but don't worry, it's okay. The one of the annoying things about text is that the nuance of a conversation doesn't. You get my nuance, you get how I'm stating things, but when you're posting something in a chat, it doesn't always come off as you intended. The nature of text, I guess. Oh. All right, 10. Yeah, it's just one of the things. That's okay. You didn't mess up at all. It's just the way it was interpreted rather than anything else. It wasn't your fault. I remember her telling me, don't come if you don't want to. He didn't. I was more important. My dad doesn't fly. It would have been an 8-hour drive. It was messed up, yeah. Yeah. That's a harsh situation. Your dad would have been a lot harder on your dad. Especially when it's autocorrect, yeah. I tried out one of these voice chats in Discord, really liked it. Sometimes the voice chats work. We'll probably be using the voice chat this Thursday when we do Dinkum. So anyone that wants to play Dinkum with me can join the voice chat and actually hear me in real time instead of delayed, because obviously streaming it's always slightly delayed. Come on. Alright, that's what I want. So now I can return to freaking Eldonair. Eleanor. We'll call him out Eleanor. When all planned for a funeral was Wellington around party. You should have asked me to come. Would have been awkward, but who are you? Just a random dude. You got it. Took me ages to get that. Yeah. It'd probably be I think having a Discord would be fun for Dinkum. It's like sitting in a chair and it farts and you have to say it was a chair and trying to recreate noise so it won't come out. Yeah, that's a good example, yeah. I think it's called overselling it. I want to voice chat with you. What time will you be on Thursday? I don't want... If we're going to do that, if we're going to go in the voice chat, it's not going to be a two-way street. It's just going to be me. Because I don't like... That makes me very uncomfortable. Having other people talking on the stream, I don't really want that. So... I'm happy to talk, and I'm happy with people being in the chat to listen. But I don't really... that makes me feel extremely uncomfortable. So we're not going to be doing that.
Would you enjoy going fishing?
I have my limits. That's my limit on that. Yeah, I mean, we can up to 6. I think it's up to 6 people can join the game, so it'll be open to everyone. All right. I think that's it. Cool. Yeah, I hate that. Yeah, I don't want to voice chat with people on here. It just I don't want to do that. Because keep in mind, it's got to be like 5:30 in the morning for me. And I this is different. Like I can talk into the mic because no one's talking back at me. And you guys in my mind are AI, so you don't actually exist. Yeah, so I'm happy to talk into a mic, but I don't know if I feel comfortable people talking back at me. Maybe one day, but at 5:30 in the morning, or 6 o'clock, sorry, in the morning, probably not. All right, so what quests have I got left to do? I'm gonna do this one. Kilmer catfish. How do I find a Kilmer catfish? I probably have a Kilmer catfish in my storage, and then cream of mushrooms. Alright. Do I have a Siri voice? I don't know, do you? What's Dinkum? Ah, sorry, what's Dinkum? Dinkum is a game. It's an Australian themed game. And it's basically a cozy game. I think it's like Animal Crossing, but developed by one person, and all humans and Australian themed. Like there's kangaroos and shit, and you can build things, and there's blocked, and yeah, it's hard to describe. Look up a video, probably be easier. You didn't realize you've been following me for 2 years. Yeah, a lot of people have been. Remember the other day, I think Mr. Tanker revealed it's like 3 years or something like that. He's been following me since he was like 12 or something ridiculous like that. It's hard to describe. I would say look it up, but the idea is that anyone can come over and we can go down the mines or we can go to islands. But I'm currently building a big wall around my town. Just moving things around. There we go. Alright, so let's find if I got catfish. I got that. Alright, that's a star one, but... Alright, and now... Cream of mushroom soup. Alright. It used to scare me when I first heard my voice in the party chats. Or on streams in general. It was weird because I sound different than how I sound on speakerphone or whatever. Now when I'm playing Mario Kart World with friends, I trust to hear me talk and my accent. I stop caring, but I'm always nervous when I first time type thing. I can't hear myself. I struggle listening to myself, which is why like you don't see me doing like shorts or videos as much. Is because I really don't like listening to myself. And also don't find myself funny or interesting. That makes it hard. It's like I'm trying to find like what's a good moment to like post as a short or something like that. But I don't find myself in like entertaining at all. So, alright, I'm gonna do this real quick. Alright, got it. Alright, gonna have to do this. Sorry, I have to concentrate here. I used to work in a contact center, and one of the hardest things I did was had to listen to myself when they quality check calls, and it was horrible. I refused to do it. It reached a point I refused to do it. Because it got so bad, me thinking about it. Luckily, I always got like 98 and shit. I did well, but I couldn't stand listening to myself. So the reason why they let me get away with it is because I actually did well. Alright. Do this, do. Alright. add all this. Yay! There we go. Now return to the gardener. Alright, we'll do that in a second. I'm gonna sit here while I go get my morning coffee, as we always do, and my meds, and switch my machine over, and check my stock. I'm gonna check the stock market. Alright, let's check the stock market. How am I doing today? Okay, I've earned $323 today. Yay. That is half a week of being on leave. So, well, that's lucky. Alright, what's my... Enjoy my morning coffee. Yeah, I will in a sec. I have to swap over my goddamn machine. I've got a multicam there. The one thing that reminds me that I'm technically disabled. My partner keeps on telling me I should get like that disabled kind of parking permit, so I can use the disabled parking. It doesn't feel worth it though. Like I feel like I'm not as disabled as some people, so me getting a permit is kind of just me taking advantage of the system. But technically, I am disabled with a physical disability, so I could technically get it. But I feel guilty. And people are telling me I shouldn't. I should just like take advantage of the situation, but it doesn't feel right to me. I don't know. I don't know what to do about it. Now, if you ask me, is it difficult getting to stores and stuff because of the distance and when you have to park? I would say yes, it is. It gets exhausting for me. So, I mean, technically, I would be able to be justified, but for some reason it still doesn't feel right because I'm not completely disabled. Alright. To be honest, I'm pretty self-conscious and quiet and shy in real life. Somehow, when I'm in party chat, I've been told I sound tired or bored. I take that as a compliment. Yeah, I mean, it's hard. It's hard. Again, it's hard to get context across the internet. Like, when you're just talking. Like, here, when we're doing this Twitch thing, you're seeing me physically, and you're hearing me as well. So you can match my how I'm saying things and how I'm trying to portray myself more accurately than if you just heard me on audio. So if I don't know what's a good example. There you go. So if I start talking like this, you've got no way of kind of portraying how I'm coming across. You don't know if I'm joking when I'm talking about something or all that. So like the difference between me being on camera or not is quite significant. So yeah, it makes a hell of a difference. That's why I turn my camera on. I know there's a lot of better ways to do streaming, and some people use green screen and all that stuff. I can't, because I go to work straight after the streaming. That just won't work for me. So it has to be like a camera kind of situation without a green screen and that. Anyway, I'm gonna go get my coffee. Morally, you don't want to, but health-wise, be good for you. Basically, that's the situation, man. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna get coffee. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I just realized my mic wasn't on. Oh, that was dumb. Yeah, I realized I was being dumb. I was a dumb person. And that's awkward. I was just talking to myself since I sat back down. Anyway, I don't know where the gardener is. I'm gonna have to try and figure out where the gardener is. Does the lawnmower work okay in Dinkum? Yeah, it does. I find it works okay. Well, I mean, depends. It doesn't completely stop flowers from spawning. It works alright. I like the wheelbarrow too. So does Yasmin. Yasmin's used the wheelbarrow a couple of times. Alright, there we go. So we're gonna go there. Oh, I'll mark it. Oh, it's already marked. Alright. The clip was so fun. Yeah, I need to clip it properly. I just haven't got around to it. I can't figure out how to fill the wheelbarrow. Well, this is what you do. I try to explain it without showing it because I'm playing a completely different game. Dig dirt like you normally do, and when the dirt's in your shovel, like you're holding it, before you place it in the wheelbarrow. So pretend you're filling the wheelbarrow, like you know how you pick up dirt and you put it back down. So when you put it back down, just face the wheelbarrow when you do it. If that makes sense. It's hard to explain it without showing. 2x and I play the full version on my Switch. I pre-ordered. Nice. I think there's crossplay. I think. So. Look at it. Oh. Look, the little pits inside my donut. That's sweet. I don't really want to move. That's like a really good screenshot. Oh wait, thank you. No worries. And to unfill it, you do the same thing. You like empty shovel and then you pick it up. That's actually amazing. I kind of want to leave it like that. Oh well. There we go. Yet it is hard to start again and play a bit of the demo. Yeah, it's definitely a interesting game, and I really hope they continue to develop it. It's really because I mean the next patch comes out on the 29th. I think the 29th of October, if memory's got me right on that one. My dates. Another Wednesday, the 29th of October. The next patch comes out, and you're going to be able to build a train. So I've got a plan of what I'm going to do on that one. But there's going to be more pets that you can tame and farm and everything like that. Okay. Yeah, I should have screenshot it actually. Dumb. I totally forgot to play after I played the stream version. Yeah, it's a nice fun game. It's got a bit of charm to it, and I really hope they continue developing it because the way that there's also like those adventure elements to it when you can go down to the mine or you can go to the beach. Damn it. I didn't mean to do that. And so I really hope they they continue to explore that. How do I get up here? How do I get to the gardener? Is it this one? This one. This one. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Talk to a creative hard workers for oneness inspiration. Alright, who do I need to talk to there? Alright, so I think I need to go back. totally forgot how to play after play stream version. Of course, the stream version has Xbox controls, and I was using my Switch Pro, so I confused half the time opposite console controls. I don't do keyboard and mouse; it hurts more than the rest. I haven't actually tried it on Xbox controller. I should really try that. To garden door. Interesting. Should really try Xbox controller. Maybe that I'll find that a bit easier. But yeah, it's definitely got a lot of adventure elements. It's got a lot of unique things that I'll be surprised to see where they go with it. And it sounds like they're going to keep on developing it. So yeah, I hope they do. And the villager AI actually, it makes you feel like you're actually building a village. Yeah, I get lost in Dinkin for some reason. Yeah, it came on Xbox. Did it? Did Dinkin come out on Xbox first? Because I've never played on Xbox. I thought it was only available on PC and then on Switch. Oh, where's the closest thing? I get lost in Dinkum for some reason. Do you mean lost as in you can't figure out where to go, or lost as in you get lost in the game? You're just confused about how to do anything in the game, or... Alright, I'm gonna have to try and figure out this quest, and I don't want to muck around spending hours trying to figure it out. I'm just gonna Google it. Alright. No. I don't think Dinkin's on Xbox. Yeah, I don't think Dinkin was on Xbox either. And that's why I don't really understand. You said it came on Xbox first. I'm pretty sure it didn't. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm looking for this. I did this bit. Ask around for wonders ideas. So how do I do that? After finishing the gun. Okay. So I need to finish the bundles, the Vault of Roots first. Well, this just ends up being more complicated than I intended. Where the hell's the Valley of Roots? I don't... Where's the Valley of Roots? This is not useful at all. The Vault of Roots. Where's the Vault of Roots? Where is the... Vault of Roots in the gameplay. It's not physical location, but reward. Or is it a quest? Fuck, I don't know. Temple Roots Tree. Well, how do I do that bit? Well, where's the Vault of Roots? This is so confusing. Yeah, PS4, Xbox One, Xbox Series S officially came out on the PC. Isn't that the place where you probably sit? Yeah, it is, but I don't remember where it is, because I know there's one up here, but I don't think it's the Vault of Roots. Actually, nah, it's bothering me about Dinkum. Dink. Yep. There. Look at this. Look at this. It says platforms, Nintendo Switch, Xbox Windows. I don't know what you're on about, Spy, but there's nothing to back up what you're saying. I need Spy to admit they're wrong. Xbox, PS4, Xbox One. Think about using controller. Ah, I see what you mean. Sorry, Xbox controllers were tested, and that means okay, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay, all right, all right. I got it. I got it. You're saying they tested Xbox controllers in early access in 2022, not that the fact that it's on those platforms. All right, cool. All right. I got there. For some reason, it will bother me a lot. I was like, I'm not going crazy.
Yes, just who I was hoping to see. Huh?
All right, all right. I need to. I don't know where the Vault of Roots are. Where's the Vault of Roots? That's a Night Sky Temple. All right. The bundle place is by the farm. You sure? Because I thought that was a different bundle place. I thought that this button, because it's the Vault of Roots is what I want. But I'm pretty sure this one. I'm gonna check anyway. I'm pretty sure it's the different one. The Night Temple is where you put the Night Temple is where you put the bundle stuff. Well, I know it's one of the places you put the bundle stuff. I know there's several different. Because it's the Vault of Roots, the one we want. I'm pretty sure this is a different vault, but I'll check it. How come this looks different? Maybe Ryan don't listen to me. No, we're gonna check. We'll check. Because I know this was the first one. You are right that this is the first one. This is probably why you're thinking it. Because it is the first one that they introduced. I'm not sure which one this is called, though. So, this is the first one. I'm gonna have to look on here. The vault. So vault. Bundles, there we go. This is the Temple of Waves. The Vault of Waves. This is the Vault of Waves. So they've got the Vault of Waves, the Vault of Flames, the Vault of Gales, the Vault of Roots. Now it's a question of where is the Vault of Roots, because it doesn't tell me where the Vault of Roots is. Alright, so let me think about this. I think it's in... Not in the village side of it, it's on in the Bahari Bay. There should be a quest marker on your map. Alright, we'll go this way. Okay. Well, it's telling me to talk to a creative, hardworking, blah blah, hardwork, like all that shit. I'm not going to talk to all of them because I've checked on the wiki, and this is what it's telling me to do. Great. Ooh, bye Harry Bay. Walkthrough guides don't show up unless you look on the YouTube page. Well, that's dumb. I don't want to do that. That's Gardeners Wonders. All right. All right. No. It says after finishing the bundles in the Vault of Roots, Elna will show up to your plot. So that's how you start the quest. So I've already done it. I actually have to go talk to everybody. And then return to him with the suggestions. Okay, I've screwed up by trying to cheat. I should have just listened to what the game was telling me to do and go talk to those people. That's why I'll be watching you, Dave, because Disney DLC comes out and I know what I'm doing. I barely know what I'm doing in general. I like discovering things like together though.
Always nice to
So I
see
just
you
want to
around.
quickly talk to all these people.
Oh,
Cool.
go taste
Alright.
those rainbows.
And now we want to talk to that one. What's the new one I get? I forgot last week. The new DLC? The Wish Blossom Ranch. I was a little bit underwhelmed by the Wish Blossom Ranch where you get to ride horses. Because one, the area doesn't seem that big. Two, riding horses to get to place seemed really unnecessary. I mean, it wasn't exactly high on the list of things you needed in the game. And I guess the biggest takeaways is that there's less content. It looks like there's going to be less content because they're releasing all the content at once. It's not going to be in two parts like the last one. I just like my gliders. Yeah, I like my gliders too, and I think that's good. And apparently, the horses are faster gliders.
Call me a beat, because I'll be rooting for you.
Calm down, buddy. But yeah, they're releasing all the content when the expansion comes out, so there's not going to be a two-part story, kind of like all the others, or the other two. So we're going to get the expansion all in one go, and they've announced 3 normal free content drops, and that's it. So it feels a little bit underwhelming. I think we know there is no year content in that yeah. So it feels like they're winding down the game a little bit. So I have to kind of decide. I probably will stop playing it once they've kind of announced no more content. And what's probably going to happen is that they'll release the final one on their roadmap, and then just go silent. And eventually come say, "Hey, we're sunsetting the game." Yeah. So I've got a feeling that this may be the last, maybe second to last expansion that we're going to get. That's just my feeling. The other option, the other alternative to this thinking is that perhaps what they've been doing in the past was too much for their team. It was just burning them out, and they couldn't put enough, thought or time into the releases or the patch releases. So they're reducing the amount of content they're going to come out with so they can do that. That's the other option. So we might see more bug fixes, we might see a lot more quality of life improvements. I mean, they are adding the team multiplayer aspect, and it seems a bit odd if they are winding down the game. Why would they be introducing such a huge feature into the game? So, yeah, it's interesting. So it could be the fact of, it looks like we're getting less characters or patch releases, but we could be getting more meatier updates in terms of features and everything like that. So that's 2 ways to think about it. Because running at the pace they are, and one thing that we do know is Dreamlight Valley always has heaps of bugs. Dreamlight Valley also is missing, let's on my head again. Dreamlight Valley is also missing a lot of key features that other games have. But it's not exactly features that will make them a lot of money. So the only way they can justify doing it is to spend time doing it. They just have to do it. So, yeah, it's hard to tell what they're doing. It just feels like this is a weaker one, but hopefully it's for the greater good. I rather fix all the bugs and life improvements and new content. Yeah, 100% agree. 100% agree there, love. And I like to think, why am I here? Huh. I like to think that's what is going to happen with this next run, which is why they're not doing a 2-part expansion, all that stuff. Now, I don't really have anything to back that up, other than the fact that they're releasing less. So, if they're planning on releasing less, it's either they're sunsetting the game, or there's something else going on. God, that's a really freaky noise. Alright, let's get to the entrance. Actually, no, we'll be a bit crafty here. We'll go here. So, probably Disney Dreamlight Valley 2, could you imagine? I think that would be a good idea because I think they developed the game with the wrong demographic in mind. I think the demographic that ended up playing the game was different than the one that they intended the game for. Which is why you're probably not getting as many features as you want. Dreamlight Valley should be more like Dinkum in terms of how you communicate to each other, how the multiplayer interactivity is like, and how you share things. And I think because it's Disney and the way they designed the game, they always intended it to be more kid-friendly and safer, with that expectation that's the type of players that will play the game. But that never happened. There we go. That never happened. So, Dreamlight Valley 2, they could build it towards that idea. Because Disney wasn't going to have multiplayer first. Yeah, exactly. It was always... I remember when they announced it, they said social media, if it gets X amount of shares or whatever, they'll add a multiplayer component. That's what they said on their social media. And I think they said that in a very kind of like, we'll add some kind of multiplayer component. It's not going to be a big thing. But then they added a multiplayer component and people wanted more. And then all the other cozy games that surround the space have incorporated more multiplayer components. So Dinkum is a good example of that. You know, we've got Palia. We've got so many other games, and typically cozy games are now having a multiplayer component is pretty critical on it. Crap, where do I go? Grow the... Oh, I have to grow a goddamn acorn? Oh, I should have gone back to my plot. Grow a damn acorn. So, yeah, they'll need a bit of work, but it's hard to know what the future of Dreamlight Valley is. It feels a lot more shaky now than it used to be, and I think on top of that, I think they smell the change in the air with so many content creators diverting away from Dreamlight Valley as well, if you notice that. I think they're starting to see a lot of that movement as well. I guess we'll put it here. How long does it take for these trees to grow? Alright. There we go. Let's see. How long... What happened to... Why are they growing? I thought trees just spawned like that. Game's changed too much and I don't like it. How long does it take? Well, it doesn't say how long that takes to grow. Yeah, it doesn't say. It's not telling me how long it takes to grow. Oh well. I guess we'll just leave it and just hope for the best. 7 hours probably in real time. Ah. Stupid game. And I'm not going to find the pixie berry still, because... berries. Oh. Right, berries. Yeah, still pixie berries I don't freaking have. Alright. What else have I got? A lot of people are moving on, including myself. Yeah, I'm moving on to Dinkum. I mean, I swore that I'll keep playing Dreamlight Valley until they sunset it. And it's I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do once Dreamlight Valley stops, because it's a simple game that I can play every morning. And you could argue, well, just play anything. It's, I know, having a game that I don't have to think too much about is the reason why I do this. So, I don't know. Check the bill. Oh, I don't want to do that. Spirit Fest. Fine, I'll just do that stupid thing. I mean, Dinkum's got it. The problem with Dinkum is it's got a ceiling. Once I hit the ceiling, I'm not going to be able to do anything else. Heading off. It was nice chilling for a bit. Yeah, appreciate it, Desmond. It's good to hear from you again, and I guess we'll talk in a few months when you're back. Do you happen to have an acorn tree that's almost grown that you could water? No, because I planted all the trees when you didn't need to grow stuff. You could just plant them, the seeds. They weren't stuff you grow. But we'll just leave it. It would just take a while for it to be done. Take care of yourself until next time. I promise not to. Take care of myself. When are we going to fix that? It feels like that we're eventually going to fix, right? I don't want to do any of that shit. There we go. I just looked at the board. Is that the quest? Because I really don't want to do everything else. Alright. Man, sorry. I still don't... Piece of the past I still haven't been able to do. I mean, I don't want to run around that damn Elderwood again. That's really boring. But I mean, I do need that pixie berries. Alright, just one more go. You just get a pumpkin bobber for completing those bundles. Yeah, it doesn't seem worth it. That doesn't seem worth it at all. The trees you can also be watered, and they get bigger. I think I'll just wait. I think that's the smarter choice for it. You're now able to progress your relationship with Gardener. Alright. Good for the gardener. Alright, we'll go now. I don't like how the trees work now. It takes forever and several warnings. Yeah. I don't think I could rebuild what I've built the way I built it. And using the modern technique, like watering them and stuff. I can't remember how to get rid of that Aurora stuff. The darkness stuff. So I'm supposed to find a diggable spot as well for the artifact thing. But doesn't it spawn in random spots? So I want to do the artifact one, but I don't know where the artifact spawns. And apparently it spawns in the same spot for everyone in the day? I don't know. I don't really know how that artifact thing works. Gotta do the artifact bundles. Well, I mean, I just want to complete This. I just want that. I just want to complete an artifact. I think you can buy a potion to pick those. Oh, to pick the berries, yeah. Yeah, I need to start one of the pixel berries for the Queen Bee one. And then once I've done all the quests, I'm gonna work on friendship stuff. So I'm nearly there, but I just need to finish it off. It's frustrating me. See? Just need to start one of that. I know it's completely random and it's all going to be based off luck, but it still doesn't make it not frustrating. Problem is, this is the type of quest that just you just have. It's just time and luck. What's your thought process of the plushies in this game? I have not even gone near that addiction. It feels like a slippery slope. I'm surprised they don't sell them in real life. Let's just say that. People go crazy over them, and I see this on Reddit as well. People go crazy over the plushies. But why aren't they selling those in real life? They'll make a fucking killing. But let's just say it's a slippery slope. People are selling the in-game plushies. What, for real life money? Oh, there's a shiny. I got a shiny. Wow. How much? Because, I mean, I could help fund my transplant fund. By just farming plushies all the time. That would be something I would want to dive into. That's what I need. I need a side hustle that would earn me a good amount of money. People make loads. God, I should do that. I've been tempted to sell something. Is there anyone fans of Critical Role here? Does anyone know fans of Critical Role at all? I'm guessing not. Never mind. Yeah, I'm not gonna show what I was gonna suggest selling because it doesn't really make sense out of context. Nah, it's alright. That's right. I've just got a bit of a collector's item that I've considered selling. I've never bought them, but I know some seller that will probably make $1,000 a month selling them. God damn. Why can't I have rich friends? Why can't I have a rich streamer randomly pop into my channel and give me $20,000 so I just have that for my transplant? I know it sounds selfish, but sometimes $20,000 for to one of the high-end streamers, like Moist Critical or something like that, means literally fucking nothing to them. But it would change my entire fucking life. Oh, what's this? I hope so too, but I doubt it. I mean, I'm not very good at taking gifts anyway, so I would still feel guilty, like that I didn't earn this money. I mean, if I earn it myself, the way I'm doing it currently, it would mean a little bit more. But I also know that I could get a phone call at any time about the transplant, and so it wouldn't really matter how I feel about it. I'm still going to be in that situation. Not having much luck. I have been considering, and I've always put this into nah, I don't really need it kind of basket, but I've considered doing like a 12-hour fundraiser for myself. But it feels selfish because and plus I would have to explain myself every single time someone comes into the stream about it, so they don't call me some kind of scalp or something like that. Like fundraising for yourself, what the fuck? I don't like owing people, so it was kind of them. I still feel like I need to repay them back or something. Yeah, it does. My dad does that with my brother and sister-in-law. Yeah, it's not selfish. I know what helped you out. No, it's because you deserve it, and I like you. Thanks, I appreciate it. But it's less about that. It's like like I don't know. I've been on the fence about it, and I feel like just doing it once, just doing one big fundraiser, and even if I get like $10 from that, it's $10 that I can put towards it. So yeah, I've thought about it, and I don't really know how to do it, and it's a lot of time, and I don't really know how to do a fundraiser, and I don't want to get in trouble for doing the wrong thing, and there's a few aspects to it that I'm like, I don't know. I get what you're saying, but it wouldn't hurt. Yeah, I like a part of me is just like, Dave, there are situations that you do this kind of shit, and this is one of those situations. And I get the logic of it. Like logically, makes sense. Like, yeah, makes sense. I should do it. Blah blah blah. There's that little bit of me that's like, but you're not really in a desperate situation. You're not. You're like, if you keep going the way you are, you're gonna be able to save enough, and everything will be fine, and you don't need to take other people's money. Because what happens if you do this, and you end up saving enough money, and you didn't actually need that fundraiser? And then what do I do at that point? Do I give the money back? Do I like keep the money? I don't know. So it's like it adds a whole new element to it. And you need, yeah, I need the mods on board too. It would be a big thing. It will and the chances of me getting enough donations for the amount of work that I would have to put in, I don't know. Yeah, but now you see my dilemma. This is essentially a dilemma, because you'd still need help. Yeah, like this is where I've been stuck with that thought process, and I don't know whether because if I'm gonna do it, I want to feel comfortable doing it. I don't want to half-ass it. And I don't know what's the best way of doing it. So one idea I had was creating a video explaining it all. Like explaining my situation, explaining what happened, that I could just play randomly during the stream. Like if I'm on a break, or someone like wonders why, or something like that. That is one. So I make a video, I play the video every time someone asks, and that's how it works. But like, oh, finally got the star. Oh, that took me forever. Drop the berry at the pixel tree. Where the hell is that? Where's the pixie tree? I don't know where the pixie tree is. Alright. Like I've seen people donate money while they're offline. Shocks me. Sometimes people, I've only have had that happen once, and I completely missed it until someone came into the stream and told me about it. Your cause is worth me donating. Yeah, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right. So I'm trying to think of this is what I'll probably do. Also, just have a buy me a coffee link, and you don't know how much they take. Yeah, true. My thinking is I should do a fundraiser for $24,000. Try and raise $24,000, which to raise $24,000 on a stream is very unlikely, but that's what I'll put. And if I get that, and I manage to save enough money outside the stream, I will donate that all to Hearty Towers. So Hearty Towers is the residence where all the transplant patients for heart and lungs go and stay when they go up for appointments and for recovery. It's a place called Hardy Towers. It's a bit underfunded. Or a bit underfunded is an understatement. You don't even have mirrors in some of the rooms. My girlfriend really wants lamps. I want to put lamps in them, but it could be something like that. But $24,000 is quite a lot, so I don't know. It's something I'm thinking about. Maybe I'll do that on the anniversary of all this happening on the 20th of December. If I'm still waiting for a heart on the 20th of December, we'll do the fundraiser thing and I'll start planning it. How about that? I'll say it on stream so I commit to the idea. So 20th of December is when all this started happening. So we can do that. And we have to work out what I play. So yeah, I'll do a big fundraiser to try and raise enough money so I can have as much time off. About a year. A year is pretty much all I could really do without going fucking insane. So, and I will donate that money to Hardy Towers if I manage to save enough personally. So it goes to a good cause regardless, either to me or to helping out other people that are also in a similar situation. How do I do? Oh, yeah, go this way. Yeah. So I think have a think about how I should do it, because I'm gonna need some help and advice of what I should do. How long it should be as well. We obviously want to do it during a time where we can capture as many people as possible. So we can't do it on New Zealand time zone. So we have to have a bit of a think about it. And we have to decide what games to play. So how long, when to do it, and what games to play. And the donation goal will be $24,700 New Zealand. So what's that American? What's USD to NZD? 24. So that's about 13,000. About around 14,000. And then I'll make a video, a very bad video. It won't be a good video. I'm explaining the situation as well. And even if I make like $1,000 out of it, it's still going to help me. I don't know where this is supposed to be. Should take it to Elderwood with the pixie. I mean, now they have the perfect berries. I don't know where this is. Should be going to Elderwood. That's doable. All right. So yeah, we'll continue the chat in the Discord. But I definitely will need some kind of advice about how to do it, because I don't do a lot of these charity stuff, but I also don't want people to get the wrong idea behind it. So, and yeah, like the thing is, I'd rather have people just turning up rather than donating. Because if you turn up, there's most likely someone else will donate, so don't feel like we also want to know their fees. Yeah. There's a few things I've obviously never done anything like this before, so it's like I'm still kind of working it out. When it comes by you and make the I share. Yeah, it's like the most I would ask for the regular people that do tune up to the stream is just to help me out with it. Like, that is all I would want from you guys. The donations will probably come from people outside, because obviously if you guys had the money to help me out, if you had that expendable income, you probably would have chucked it my way anyway. I don't want you to. Don't do that. So this is how bad I am with, like, donations and stuff. I don't really know what the right thing to say either. So. Where the hell do I put this pixie thing? Drop the berry at the pixie tree. Where's the pixie tree? Alright, I'm gonna fit this fit for a queen bee. Fit for a queen bee. Don't have to wait until you do this. No, it's all right. We can wait. We can wait. We're just we'll figure out how we're gonna approach the donation thing. So I already kind of feeling a bit off about it. So we'll give it time. Let me sit on it for a little while and work this out. Tree can be found in the northwest portion of Elderwood on the western edge of square B3. So B3 is here, so it's like the western edge, north, south, east, west. So about here, apparently. So I want to go Marvis Way. I know where that tree is. I just can't explain it. Yeah, well, according to the wiki, it's there. I just realized it's like saying we're all Negan. Yeah, let me sit on it for a while, and just any advice anyone can give will help me out. And I think the key to it is there's 3 things I just need to work out. 1, when to do it. As in, I know the date I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it on the 20th. I just need to know from what time to what time. So that's the first bit. When to do it, how long to do it for, and how do I set up the donation stuff. Like, I could just do PayPal and just go with it, but we should have to do like that. How do I do that? You know, you got a fundraiser filter kind of thing there, and it fills up. You know, the bar. Yeah, I think it would be good as a once-off. I don't know if I have it in me to do it more than once, so talk to the Pixie Queen. Alright, this is weird. But also the games to play as well, because I don't think I can play one game for like 12 hours. So it will have to be a combination of different games. What's that? Is that done? Oh, that's done too. Alright. And we'll go to the Margie Market now. Ooh. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like even now, I'm just like, I don't know where I should. But I mean, what other situation will I be in where this would be appropriate? Like, some people will fundraise for the dumbest things. Doing it for a legitimate thing. I think it's just because I know other people are in a worse off situation than me. And I'm struggling to not, like, say, well, I mean, they should do it rather than me. It's like I'm taking someone else's place. Well, I'm not really. I may confuse you at the time, but by my text, but I want to have you don't confuse me all the time. We had one miscommunication, love. It wasn't all the time. It was just this one time, and it wasn't even really a miscommunication. It was just like a different opinion about a particular topic. Which, you know, we have those conversations all the time around here. I mean, Teresa, I believe, she is a Republican and a Trump supporter, but we also have those conversations, and I don't shame her for that. So, yeah, it happens. And everyone's got their opinion, but the key to it is not to kill each other over it. You know, weirdly, that's the hard bit nowadays. Murdering each other for having a different opinion. Which software do I use to stream? I use OBS. OBS Studio, to be exact. Opinions are buttholes, but everyone has one. I think opinions are valid. I mean, the only way we can live in a society, or an open and democratic society, is for everyone to have a different opinion. The thing is that in order for society to function, everyone has to have this agreement. You need to have a structure where everyone can have the safe input and also the ability to make sure no one's got an advantage of their input. So that's where it gets a little bit tricky. Check out. I've already checked out the market at this time. 6 p.m. to 3 a.m. It is 6 p.m. to 3 a.m. now. Don't know what's... I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I've got to finish the game. Not sure why that's not ticking off. Life will be boring if everyone thought the same. Exactly. Exactly. What the hell's that? Haltex Icebox. What does that do? Alright. Well, I think that's where we're going to leave things today. But yeah, I mean, I think that's the problem that we're heading into, is that a lot of people just forgot about that idea of you have to create a system where everyone's equal in terms of the voice and everything. And that's why gerrymandering doesn't work. And that's why gerrymandering has pretty much screwed up American politics more than anything else. To selectively pick how you win, kind of messed up. Alright. Alright, the lights are off now because I should be going to work. That's how I know I should be going to work. So I'm going to quickly get home here. Exit home. Even though there's like not really any benefit of doing this, but I have to turn back on the light. There we go. Yeah, my light goes out at 8 a.m. on the dot because it's my reminder that I have to go to work. Which is a bit dumb because if it turns off at 8 o'clock, I'm just turning it back on again because I need the light on for meetings. It also turns off automatically at 11 p.m. as well to make sure I go to bed on time. Because of my ADHD, I tend to hyper-focus a little bit. So having the automatic light switch, the timers, kind of helps me kind of remind, like, oh wait, I have to do that. Yeah. I can also change it to a different color. Like, yeah, it's blue now. It's pink now. It's red now. It's yellow. I don't know how that actually turns up on the camera. Does it actually turn up red? Yeah, you can do red. There we go. Blue. Green. Green. There you go. Green. There you go. There we go. Back to white. There we go. Alright, we'll leave it there, everybody. So thanks for everyone popping along. That was a fun little stream. There's a lot of people to this morning. That was really fun. It's good to have really good conversations. And love, don't think too much about what happened earlier. It's just us having a conversation. That's all it was. I don't think anything of it. But yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow. We'll play Dreamlight Valley. We'll do the Dream Snaps. I'll complain about Dreamlight Valley a few times. But yeah, make sure you join the Discord. Have a chat there. People talk in the Discord all the time. But I want to try and get more conversations going in there because I think it's a good way of keeping in touch with everybody. And especially with this this charity stream idea that we're playing with. I want to get some custom art put up, maybe something like that. Just if any ideas, chuck it my way so we can figure this all out. Alright, if that link, it should do. I really need to fix that bot. I'll chuck the link, hold on. Fix it. Alright, I'm gonna post it in the chat. Hopefully this works. There you go. There you go. It's there anyway if anyone wants it. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Until next time. Oh, sorry, I have to thank everyone. Thanks, Spy. Thanks, Love. Thanks, Ramona. And thanks anyone. Oh, thanks, Desmond. And thanks anyone else out there that is watching, has watched, or could watch.